Hey everybody. Today I'm starting with a vlog because I feel like it's kind of getting to feel like every time I do the study, I feel like there's a bunch of stuff that builds up, and so I feel like I just need the time to offload onto a vlog. Not offload, but just I thought I would vlog. And I wasn't 100% adjusted before I pressed record, so sorry. Pulling a bit of a grunge day today. I should say grungier, right? But how are y'all doing? Well, I don't know. I don't think I've gotten a couple of comments, and I'm up to 18 subscribers, but I'm a small channel. I don't have anything flashy or anything out there yet. I mean, part of me thinks it's, I'm just getting warmed up, getting started. It'll definitely be plenty of content, and, maybe a slow uptake is better. Once I get reaction videos, I think that will help a lot if I can get back to the other stuff that I started and all the other stuff I want to do. But life happens. Motivation's a thing, especially as an introvert. And so I am really thankful for this Bible study. The channel is growing a little. So hello everyone out there who's watching a little. Again, I haven't gone through, sorry y'all, I haven't gone through to find out how to read channel analytics, see what they mean, how I'm supposed to use them. I mean, I kind of get the gist, but there's all these little graphs and tables and percentages and things, and so I still can't tell if anybody is completely watching any of the videos. I don't know. So again, yeah, I'm just here to chat with y'all. I really wanted to do this yesterday also, and didn't know how it would turn out, so I refrained myself. I was in a really good mood. It was really I mean, as you can imagine, it's a really freeing thing to be able to have a job source, to have an income like Instacart. It's freeing, scary, but I'm walking with God at the same time. And I really want to start the workout vlog. You have no idea how much. But it's been since moving here. This whole turning 30 thing, the whole hormones changing, didn't realize it would be like this. But since moving here, I think I haven't said anything about workout, have I? So when I've exercised in the past, I grew up doing workout videos with my mom. Glad and Jane Fonda. And then, going through the 90s, it migrated to, next was Billy Blank's Taboo. Yeah, and that's when I picked it up for myself. Um, I remember it specifically somehow. I don't know exactly how. Except, no, it could still be right. I'm not sure. I just have this moment. For some reason, I want to say that I started working out for myself in 8th grade. Just, I don't know, just feeling older and wanted to start making decisions about my life and just realizing that, this was a good thing that I wanted to incorporate in my life. So I used the party in the hallway. It's Friday. I know it's supposed to be annoying and just wrong, but at the same time it makes me happy. Like, I can appreciate, especially, I mean, if she's doing, this kids are making noise in the hallway, if they're having fun with their dad or, whatever adult that they're with, then, I mean, why not enjoy the echo-ness of a hallway? Oh, y'all. I was talking about exercise. Yeah, so I can visualize it was a green VHS tape, Tybo. Was it a 10-minute workout? 15? It was a shorter workout, and I started doing it every other day. And I mean, yeah, it was just a thing of deciding on my own and going into my room and changing into exercise clothes. And I can't remember if I tried it in the living room first, but I remember doing it upstairs in my mom and dad's bedroom. The floors were a little sturdier then. So as I jumped around and did stuff, I mean, I'm sure it squeaked, I guess, from downstairs. I never heard or asked anybody, but the stuff on my mom's dresser jingled a little bit, but I mean, and it feels funny at first. But yeah, it's just kind of an interesting moment in my life of just of taking of starting as a young person, making that decision to make a decision for myself to do something like that. And I remember getting a comment from a teacher, but I feel like that was in high school. But just the comment that I was starting to lose weight, and of course that both hit me both as was I overweight? And of course, look at where I am now. But yeah, so we shared Tybo at some point. Well, no, it was around that time. Yeah, when the old leg, not like that, but she got a DVD. I'm staring at it because I have it now. Pilates DVD, Windsor Pilates. I don't know if it's a brand or if it's a kind of Pilates or if that's, I can't remember even what the lady's name is who does it, but being younger and trying it out. I can't remember if one of my sisters tried it too, but I mean, very, very effective, and I'm hoping to get back to it. I did in college. I had a pretty regular routine with it for a little bit there, and boy, could I see and feel the difference. Um, but when I first started it, I didn't know what I was doing. I just barely started working out in a very in a not very but a confined space in my mom and dad's bedroom. Uh, and just growing up in a family where just I mean there was four of us, but yeah, and dad's Norwegian. Just not a family to be super loud or to yell. I mean, every once in a while we'd go outside and let it all out and annoy the neighbors, but just the once I heard them answer back. But so when I tried Pilates, there was something, some kind of circle or lift or something that put something out of place and has been to this day. I couldn't tell you if it's like a ligament or maybe someone can explain this to me what might have happened. But I know when I overexert myself, not when I'm walking a lot, but if I've exercised or when does it happen? I don't know, but it 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 feels like a ligament or something, like something gets strained or like it's just not in the right spot. It affects my hip. Um, um, but it's not even affected really my ability to exercise. It may have affected work once or twice, but let's see, Pilates, and then we got introduced somehow. I can't remember. We might have been. Oh yeah, I think I remember this being the transition from analog to digital, because at some point, like, we didn't have great TV. Like, we couldn't even get regular channels, and somehow, so we started renting from the library movies and stuff to watch, and I think that's how Mom found Leslie Sanson, and I am now subscribed to a channel. Well, I have been for a while now, but on YouTube. It's so great that work, that exercise has found an avenue on YouTube. So, and yeah, I mean, I've been trying to convince at least my sisters to do it, because it's so simple. I mean, it feels really stupid and silly, but it's a walk at home program. It's a power walking at home. It feels like the stupidest thing on earth. Like you're just marching in place. But you do anything, any kind of motion, for even just a little bit, and it starts becoming an exercise. It starts becoming, you're working out that joint, you're working out those muscles, fluid in the joints. I'm just repeating, it's all these words that they say in these videos. So it makes a difference. It gets your heart rate up. It's super gentle. And it's a great warm-up. We didn't always use it as a warm-up, but at some point, Mom and I got introduced to, well, I guess, Beachbody. We saw all the commercials for P90X, and of course, somehow somebody got it, and I have it. And I mean, so P90X, so we didn't do it, but I was familiar with it. And P90X is, I mean, if you've ever done it, it's different from other workout videos, which is why we didn't really connect to it as much when we tried it somehow. So it's not following a leader to a beat, to a music, and doing moves and rhythms and stuff. He's just saying, do 10 reps. But do it, you're watching a film, so do it within the time that I'm doing mine. So it was not quite the same. I'm sure it's a very good workout, and I kind of want to try it. But in the same Beachbody family came Turbo Fire. one of those things where you're like, Mom, what is this that you're doing? One of those, just high energy, lots of colors. I mean, workout bras and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. But she ended up getting it. And I can't remember if I tried it first with her or she tried it and then I joined in but that was something that she and I did together. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. And it's hard, and it's not as hard as so later. My oldest sister and I tried Insanity. What is that guy's name? I'm not gonna be able to think of it. His other workouts are fine, but the Insanity, yeah, it's Insanity. Comedians joke all the time about workout videos and looking for the guy that looks like them, who's huffing puffing just after the first move in the warm up. But there's actually someone in the Insanity workouts, flushed, red in the face, no smile whatsoever. It's just, it's an amazing moment. And yeah, I can't imagine she still has that, but Turbo Fire, I mean, a lot of it has to do with the music that she gets to pick out. I don't know how they get the rights, the money, all that kind of stuff, and I've always wanted this. I think Spotify used to have, I don't know if it still does, a program to where you can work out to your own music, like it adjusts the pace of it, or it finds something in your library to where you can work out to your own music. I've always wanted something like that. So Turbo Fire has play that funky music, a little bit of Tina Turner. So now every time I hear those songs outside of that, it makes me want to work out. But yeah. But all that being said, I think that's. Oh, and then later. I have tried out, well, because of Turbo Fire actually, I've tried out yoga for myself. And I'm especially now, forever grateful for being introduced to working out in that way, and then especially to yoga. How gentle it is, how effective it is, and just keeping your joints moving. I mean, as you get older, as I'm finding out, you have to do it more often. Was that this morning? I slept really good. Especially because on this new schedule, I felt comfortable enough to open a bottle of wine. So I slept really good last night. But when I woke up, I was just petting Rudy a little bit. I was gonna give her a kiss and everything. Like when you crack your knuckles. As soon as I even thought about moving, I felt my entire body like crackle like that. I mean, it felt good. I mean, as it does, but it was just like, oh my gosh, like I need to get moving again. And I mean, like, gaining weight, and that's a whole story in itself. Mental health, comfort eating is a thing. And I did not know this vlog would turn into all of this, but it's kind of what I wanted it for. I should have done it yesterday. I just wanted to talk about stuff. Because I don't have coworkers anymore. I'm not in but I'm not I wouldn't trade this for anything. I don't know how I'm gonna manage going back into a regular workplace if that's what the Lord has me to do. Do it in His strength. Today I am drinking ginger ale. I know I should stop with all of the eating out, the fast food, and the sugar. Not yet. So since moving here, I've done a little bit of the Leslie Sansone, the walking. I've done some yoga. I don't think I made it to any Pilates. I think I just started doing that before I left Georgia. But I would work out. I think I mentioned this first video. I exercised in the garage, which is really nice. I mean, and garage door was broken, so that was kind of a good opportunity just to be able to use that space. TV that I've been able to cart around with me everywhere. Thank you, Mom, Dad. Actually, the TV that I started working out with, that was originally in my mom and dad's bedroom, which I don't think they ever used. We used it for playing Nintendo NES when we got older and moved, and listening to their records. Fun memories, fun times. But yeah, so working out here this year since I've moved and just feeling my age, I guess, it sucks. It sucks. Like it affects me so much. Well, I mean, just it wears me out so much. Like I guess, I mean, once you lose the routine as well, that's when it starts to hit you. But just, I mean, the older you get, I feel like I've heard this, just it wears you down even more. Like you have to be even more consistent, even harder with the routine, or just, you have to work harder for it to be effective. And when I mean, I still hear that and think, well, I mean, of course you don't want to hurt yourself. I mean, what are you trying to do? Just, but I'm thinking of it now as, like I was mentioning, getting out of bed, just that feeling of all of the joints just crackling. It's not like a breaking sound, not like but just when you're sitting in one place and you stretch out your neck a little bit. It's just that. It's not even trying to bodybuild, or I'm not interested in any of that. CrossFit or anything crazy like that. So all of that being said, and I've known this, and that's kind of where I've struggled with keeping up a routine, is working out, diet alongside. For all of my 20s, I guess, I can't believe they're over, y'all. Boy. I could work out and not, or I did work out and didn't think a thing about my diet. And it didn't affect the way they worked, the way I felt, obviously the way I looked, and I just ignored that. I just worked out as hard as I could and hey, however I wanted, because, I mean, even, I'm just now in a position to where I can kind of start buying groceries. I mean, I am. It's been a journey. Anyway, so yeah, workout vlog is waiting for, well, it's kind of waiting on audience to see if that's something anyone would be interested in. It's also waiting on life stuff. Again, I'm about to move, and that's primary on my mind. So just working out, just life changes as they keep happening, and that's kind of been my life. Just, I mean, working out changes and fitting in life and important stuff just as it keeps happening. Wasn't about to get into all of that right now, but so yeah, so just, I don't know, if y'all start talking to me. Of course, that always helps in motivation, or if that's something you're interested in seeing from another person, figuring out the whole, just I think I discovered at some point, just duh. I mean, nuts are an excellent source of protein, and having them right after an exercise can, well, what they call it, recovery, right? There's recovery formula. I don't, I'm not into doing like the protein powders and protein shakes, and I like doing natural, just, so exercising still going to be put off. Um, and the same is said for Sims. I haven't played Sims in so long, and something's happening with it too. I've been trying to play Sims 4 for a couple days now, and there's some kind of update or something, or, I mean, yes, I'm still on Windows 7, and I think Windows 10 is no longer being supported. It's technology stuff, and lots of people are complaining about it because everything's online now. If you don't have a physical copy, then you've spent all of this money on stuff that you can't even access or play anymore. I suppose that keeps happening with technology. So your turn to talk. I can't remember. Well, I think I mentioned yesterday being a weird day, and I thought it would be cool if this was the case, that I just Instacart for the things I need. So that's kind of what I did yesterday. Rudy gave me a face. I've switched her over to a wet food diet. She's got dry food just to have around all day, but she usually finishes a can off in one sitting. And so she gave me that face, and she had no more wet food. So I went out and Instacarted just maybe 2 batches, just enough for another box of wet food and some soda for me. And that was nice, just to be able to plug in and plug out, get what I need and come out. There's been some beautiful days. I'm enjoying. There's so much about my situation that I'm enjoying. Especially right now, just a lot of the freedom I'm enjoying while I can, I guess. And walking with God, it's been an adjustment. Going public, doing Instacart full time, moving to Instacart full time. Dad was here, for my birthday for a week. But just walking with God through all of it. I hope y'all come. I'm trying to figure out how to say, because my head is in the Bible study. Like, I keep expecting myself just to pick things up and say, oh my gosh, we're at minute 29. And I need to stop reading. I haven't even started. And I was trying to find a way of saying, y'all go watch the Bible studies. If you're only watching the vlogs, that's pretty much what I have going at the moment. Is just the vlogging and the Bible study. I'm okay with that, kind of. I've got 2 reactions just sitting. I think I finally somehow, I don't know how I figured out how to finally get them on the computer. I just have to get them put together and somehow edited. I've never thought about actually editing together a reaction video. I can't figure out how to get there. And again, I'm labeling that all as introverted stuff. I have technically plenty of time, but it's mind space. It's recovery time from working. When I'm in a work zone, I'm in a certain drive, in a certain gear. As soon as I get home, especially the next day, I want to enjoy it. I want to just relax and watch and eat, and then I start doing stuff like this, and it is very inspiring. I get so excited about it. But I very much value my relaxing time as well. So fun little thing to have to work through as an introvert, as someone with all my stuff. How much has the light been changing? The sun going over the clouds. I could have other lamps turned on. I don't know. I can't wait to start hearing from y'all, but if it's not supposed to happen, then it's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen now, forever. I don't know, is that enough? If, with doing the vlog, once I head over to Bible study, am I still going to feel like I'm in the vlog and will waste more time vlogging instead of reading? The sound of planes going overhead. It's giving me certain kind of feels. I've been listening a lot to Gilmore Girls podcast, the I'm All In podcast. I don't know, there's a lot of things lately that's just been pulling back to teenage years. And a lot in me still feeling very much like a teenage girl. I think it's time to read some Bible. I might need a refill. So much I want to do and to say, but there's so much going on in here that holds all that back. So at the very least, I've got a study, I've got a vlog, I've got 18 subscribers. I don't know who you are or how subscribed you are, and I don't know if you've noticed my subscriptions. I'm subscribed to quite a lot. And even I don't watch every single one of them every single day, every time they upload. So let's go read the Bible, y'all. We're in Genesis 11. We just finished the Tower of Babel. And I'm going to go explain all this over there. So, y'all come join us. If you're only watching the vlog, go head over to the video labeled Genesis. It'll start with Genesis 11:10, for January 24th. It's already the 24th. Okay. Y'all come on over.